Okay, this is the P2 paper from October 2023. It's question number 8, and if we look at it, we can see this is an arithmetic sequences question, but it's quite a bit of information, so maybe just pause the video, read through all the information there. Okay, so what have we got? We've got that this theatre has n rows of seats, and the number of seats in each row is A, then A plus 4, then A plus 8, and it tells us that that forms an arithmetic sequence, and then it asks us to find total number of seats in the first row, tells me that the total number of seats in the first 10 rows is 360, and asks me to find out what A is. Yeah, okay, so let's just explain what we're going to do then. So we've got A seats, then A plus 4 seats, then A plus 8 seats. This thing is an arithmetic sequence here, and what they've told me in this part here is that the sum of the first 10 rows is 360. So if I think about my arithmetic sequence, I've got A, I've got D, I've got N, and I've got S, N here. Well, A, I don't know, that's what I'm looking for. D, the common difference is 4 each time. N, for the one that I'm doing it, N is equal to 10 here. So Sn, which is S10, is also equal to 360. So all I need to do is to apply the formula, which is that the sum of n terms is n over 2, 2a plus n minus 1 times d, and now I'm just substituting everything into that. So in this particular question, we've got n is equal to 10, so 10 over 2, 2a, don't know what a is, plus 10 minus 1d, so that's 9d, so that's 9, and remember d is equal to 4, so that works out to be equal to 360, and we just now need to rearrange that. So 10 over 2 is 5, 5 times 2a, 10a, 5 times 36, 180 equals 360, so we get 10a equals 180, A equals 18. Tidy it up. A equals 18. So answer to part A done. Find the value of A. That's sorted. Then part B, it says, right, we're now given some more information. We're told that the total for n rows, Sn, is going to be 2146, and we've got to try and derive this quadratic. Okay, that's relatively straightforward as well then. So what have I got? I now know what A is. A is 18. I still know that D is equal to 4. N is the thing I'm looking for this time, so that's going to be N there. And they've told me that Sn is equal to 2146. So again, I'm going to be using that formula, N over 2, 2A plus N minus 1D. But this time that we know that's going to be equal to 2146. And let's do this down here. So I've got n over 2, 2a, that's 36. N minus 1d is n minus 1 times 4. I'm going to write that as 4n minus 1. I'm just going to tidy that and make that a little bit neater to do. That's all equal to 2146. And now we just need to work through this. So if I've got that, I've got n over 2. 36 plus 4n minus 4. Now I'm just going through this relatively slowly simply because I'm trying to make it as a proof, aren't I? So I don't want to jump straight to the answer here. So you might do this slightly quicker than me. I'm going to do n, I'm going to do 4n plus 32 inside the bracket there, and I'm going to multiply out by the 2, so I'm going to get 4292 there. That's going to give me 4n squared plus 32n, and I'm going to take the 4292 over there, and then we divide everything by 4, so let's say divide by 4, we're going to get n squared, 8n, and 1073 equals 0, and if we then go back, yeah, that's what I was trying to get for that part B. What does part C say? Part C says, hence state the number of rows, so find n, and then find the maximum number of seats in any row. Well, if we're getting bigger and bigger and bigger, the maximum number of seats will be the number of seats in the last row, won't it? So that shouldn't be too difficult. But I've got to find n first of all. So finding n, it's just solving this quadratic equation. So C, part 1, may well be that it factorises. You can factorise it, or you can use the quadratic formula. I think they're sometimes a little bit unrealistic about how this is going to factorise. So I know what the answer is now. So yeah, I can see that it actually works out to be n minus 29 n plus 37, apparently, that factorises. But if you can't do that, there's absolutely no problem. I don't think I could do that. But there'd be no problem with sticking it into the formula, would it? And be n equals minus b, so it's minus 8, plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And again, that would give us the same two answers of 29 and minus 37. So if we're going to get n equals 29, we're going to get n equals minus 37. And then because this is the number of rows in the seat, it can't be the negative one. So the number of rows is n equals 29 there. And then part 2, we want the, what did it say? The language for it was the maximum number of rows in any, maximum number of seats in any one row, but we basically want the 29th term. Now the nth term is a plus n minus 1d. So for the 29th term, it's going to be 18 plus 29 minus 1, 28 multiplied by 4. That works out to be equal to 130. So the number of seats in that the last row is 130, and that's the maximum number of seats in any one row. So yeah, not too bad a question. The question looked really not very nice in terms of the size of it for first reading, but then it worked out to be relatively straightforward, I think.